Hello, welcome to the Battle of Camas Meadows. This battle occurred on August 20th, 1877 in northeastern Idaho. The battle occurred because the Nez Perce were refusing to sign a treaty that would require them to go on the reservations. The militia was trying to force them to do so. Their goal was to make it to Canada. They were heading south and had a major battle at Big Hole where they were defeated and lost quite a few warriors there. They headed south and made it to the Camas Meadows area. There was a camp at Camp Callaway with over 200 troops stationed there. The Nez Perce found out about this campsite and showed up at night and were able to steal 150 mules and horses and headed north towards Yellowstone. On their way there, they saw they were being pursued by some of the troops from the camp, and the troops got up to a ridge line about 18 feet above ground on this area here. You can see these are half circles and full circles. Those are actually rifle pits that the troops built to defend themselves during the siege by the Nez Perce. So when they arrived to the area, the Nez Perce started to surround them, and a 4-hour battle ensued. The Nez Perce were able to cause the troops to retreat. The bugler, Bernard Brooks, was able to sound the alarm of retreat. A lot of them were able to head south, but not all of them. Some of them were stuck trying to defend themselves here in this area, trying to fight back because they were being surrounded. Those who retreated went back down to Camp Callaway and were able to inform the rest of the group that they needed reinforcements. So as more came up, the Nez Perce saw they were coming and then retreated further north towards Yellowstone. The troops then went down. They were able to bury Bernard Brooks, who they had to hide at first because they didn't want him to get captured by the Nez Perce. They buried his body there in the campsite. 2 others are mortally wounded and then passed away afterwards. And then there's between 4 more to 9 more that were injured, but there's different sources on that. You can see that we're on higher ground here in this battle site area, and there's quite a few of these rifle pits that are still intact, which is pretty amazing that they're here. Eventually, the Nez Perce were captured before they made it to Canada and were forced onto the reservations, and that ended their battle campaign. There were quite a few battles along this journey they tried to make getting up to Canada, and unfortunately for them, didn't make it. Thank you all for watching. This here is just more of the pictures from the battle site and what occurred there. Camp Callaway itself, they don't exactly know the location per se, but it was somewhere in between the 2 meadows and 2 springs that were down south from here. Thanks for watching.